Hey, I'm here with Coach Sam Marple. Glad to have you. Glad you took a minute this evening,
Yes, sir.
Coach Marple. It's been a couple weeks since we saw you all on the field through the bye week last week. What y'all been focusing over the last couple of weeks trying to get ready for this Cleary Construction Bowl?
I think most of us just trying to be a little better version of ourselves. We've got a few new kids out and trying to figure out how we're going to, as they get eligible and they're able to come on to help us, we're going to be able to put them in the things that we're doing in the offense and the defense, and that'll add a little depth. And then just the fundamental things. Normally on your bye week, like usually those stretches during the year, so it's a week to get healthy, to
Right.
kind of rest up. Now this one hits like on week 2, so it's really just about trying to grow as a football team and be the best team as you can. Is because ultimately we're going to be getting into our district. We got a really challenging district, and that's when you really want to be hitting stride. And so that's kind of what everything's about right now. Just continuing to try to grow to be the best we can be.
That's awesome, Coach. That's awesome. Love growth, and we're definitely growing in this program. You can see it from the bottom up. But what are your expectations from your team tonight that you want to see on the field for sure from them progressing in the future?
I just want to see us compete, and that's every single Friday night. We want to compete. You've got to turn the scoreboard off, and you just got to think about. I always said football is 11 individual battles. It turns into one big team battle,
Right.
and you've got to win your individual battles, and whoever wins the most of those is going to be successful on Friday night. And so I just want us to compete. We got a few kids that's out tonight, and a few kids that's injured, some stuff like that. So that's an opportunity. That's an opportunity for more kids to come on the field and get game film on them, and for them to get to watch themselves play and evaluate, and us evaluate them. And so that's what it's about. We just want to compete.
Next man up. Well, I've heard that Coach Stevens quite the film expert. What insights from his analysis can you share with the scouting report from the Knights from the Bulldogs?
They're a very athletic team. They love to push the ball down the field. They've got a quarterback that does a really good job getting the ball vertically down the field, and he also does a good job if you put pressure on him of using his legs. He's a kind of a long, lanky boy, kind of reminds you of Peyton, maybe not as muscular, but he can definitely get out of the pocket and run if he needs to. And they're really athletic out on the perimeter with their wide receivers, and they have some speed. That's their strength. And I think the biggest difference, like last year we played that game there, and we kind of dominated in the box, and they kind of dominated out on the perimeter with their athletes. And I do think they have got better this year and grew as they're a better football team. They've got a couple.
Right.
They've got a couple of boys down on the D line that can give you some pressure. And we've watched them on film playing the team that we just got done, because that's Allen or Scott County, because that's who they'd scrimmaged before. And so that gives you a really good comparison, because you just went up against those guys, and so now you see how they line up against there. So I think they are better in the box than they've been in the future. And I think Coach Rocky and those guys down there, it's like a lot of county programs. I think they've done a really great job over the last 5 years growing their program.
Awesome. Well, as a final question, Coach, this is the Cleary Construction Bowl here tonight, and they played a vital support for our county as a whole, and they've contributed significantly back to our school system over the last few years. And can you explain how this inaugural Cleary Bowl came to fruition?
Well, so this year is the first schedule that we actually got to make. So schedules run on a 2-year cycle, and so when I got hired for here and we wanted to look at scheduling, it's always really important what you're doing with your schedule and how it grows your program. And one of the things me and Mr. McKinney and the superintendent people, we sat down and talked about is we wanted to build some rivalry games, some teams in here that are rivals against us, and that was kind of a Scott County Bowl of building that rival and having a traveling trophy back and forth. And then we wanted to host a home game to where we come, or a bowl game every year here at home. And with the bowl game, that gives you an opportunity. Like Clearly Construction, they employ so many people in our county, and you see those red trucks driving around everywhere. And they're in our schools already. So when we tried to find a community partner, we reached out to them, and they were excited about it. And so this is just kind of something annually where we're able to. Had to save somebody from football there, where we're able to get a company in our community and let them have a part of this and be a part of our kids and our community and our football program we're trying to grow. And so we're really excited about it and thankful. And like these things like this, hosting a bowl game, there's so much behind the scenes that you've got to have that support and that financial support for. And if you look up on our signboard, we've got over 40-some businesses and people. And so we've really the businesses in our community has done a great job over this last year of helping us grow our program.
That's awesome. And it takes a community. I think Luke Watson always says it takes a village. We've got a pretty good village growing here in the community support. It's
man, I'm so proud of our all of our people working in our youth league and I don't know if anybody's paid attention to how our youth league program growed. And when I got here, that was one thing. That wasn't nothing I done. I mean, you guys, this community done have that thing rocking and rolling. And then what our middle school coaches and our middle school staff and people has done the last couple of years, and now you've got a really talented group of freshmen and a talented group of kids. And we just got to continue, like we talked about on the first question, each week growing to build our program and get better week by week.
Right. Well, thank you, Coach. Thanks for your time and good luck tonight.
Thank y'all. See y'all.